Target acquired.
Alright guys, sorry about that. I realized, okay, so let's give you a second. 1 second, just bear with me. I opened everything on 1 second. I opened everything on the wrong screen, so I had to close out of all of it, but don't worry. You can still hear me. Everything's still good. It's just gonna give me 1 second. Let me start this up. Also, let me find chat. I need to find... Have I lost the chat? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm such a goober. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. Here, I'll at least do it so you can see me, even if you don't want to see my ugly mug. I'm trying to find... No, 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 no. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, there it is. Okay, chat. Okay, and then all I gotta do is... come on! What did I... Guys, I suck. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. I am so bad at this. Nope, that's not it. Jeez, we're probably just gonna have to rock and roll with this. But the thing is, I can't read chat, and that's like half the freaking battle is to read chat, and I can't find it. No, oh my gosh. Okay, let's do this. Where is chat? I should... Guys, I'm a terrible streamer, if that wasn't evident. My chat should be somewhere. I don't know where it is. I can't find it. And I don't want to stop the stream, but if I can't have the chat, then what's the point? Okay, okay. Guys, I'm sorry. This is bothering me. I need to find the chat, and for some reason, even in OBS, when I do the chat log, it will not show up. Okay, let me turn this off. Let's do this. Let's do this. Cause it says it's showing it, but I don't see it, and that's the thing that bothers me. Yeah, I don't see it. I genuinely don't want to stop streaming, but I have to see the chat. That's my thing. I have to see it, and the fact that I can't bothers me. Lordy, lordy. I don't want to... Okay guys, I'm gonna stop streaming and I'm gonna restart it. Hopefully that fixes it and I can see the chat. Okay guys, we are back. I fixed it. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Okay, that should fix it. Everything should be good now. I am so sorry. This has been the worst start. Okay, you're gonna have to forgive me. In fairness, this is like my first time ever playing this game on stream, so please forgive me for that. But it seems like everything's going good now. Okay, so we're good. Okay, so... Okay. Alright. I think we're all set. I think we're good. I forgot my notes. No. That's fine. I have the important notes. And I say notes. My notes are like my farming stuff. I have like a list of things. Hello, dog. I have a list of stuff that I typically do. Or like things that I need to do. Like the thing that I can remember immediately is that I need to get chickens. So actually, let's just go around on a little tour. since we have like everything, uh-oh. Where's my mic? Did I drop my mic? I did drop my mic. Oh my gosh. Sorry. I'm doing terrible right now. Nervous. Okay. Better. Okay. Oh wait. Better. No. Jeez. I'm goofing all over the place, guys. I'm sorry. I'm goofing all over the place. Okay. Better. Okay. I think this is it. Cool. And now I can wear my hat that I was wearing while I was playing ATS. Cool. All right. So the thing is, yeah. Actually, let me check and see what I need to do, and we'll go on a tour based on that. Let's see. Look at how much money I'm in debt. The reason I'm in debt is because I just bought this new harvester, which I needed it really quick so I could harvest my new field over there. So let's start with the field. I own this field, this one, and this one. This 53, lot 53, is my wheat field. I also use it for straw, but the straw I just plan to sell. But my notes, I can't actually sell straw or wheat, or I can sell it whenever, but the best time to sell it is December and January. And it's neither of those months right now, so I'm gonna wait a little bit, and so I just have them stored. Let's see. Yeah, just harvested. Ooh, I can plant in September, which I need to get ready for. Which is fine. I do have a seeder down there. I also need to fertilize. Oh, okay. I also have greenhouses and stuff, which you guys will be able to see in a second. This is, I need to show you this field products factory here. I'm sitting there pointing at it like you guys can see what I'm pointing at, but I need to show you guys this factory. It is probably one of the few things that I have that I wouldn't say like I'm not proud of it. Okay, we need to feed our cows. We need to feed our sheep. Okay, so we're gonna feed our cows and we're gonna feed our sheep. Anyone close to selling time? 27. Okay, so no one's close to selling time. I also need to find a way to get that slurry out of there because I need to use that for fertilization. So we're gonna hop in this. Jeez, that is loud. I'm so sorry. Hold up. That is loud to my ear, so I know it's loud to you guys. Is there a way I can adjust that? It's probably at the bottom of this. Yep. Vehicle volume, we'll turn that down to about 50. That should make that a little bit better. Okay, so let me hop in this. Okay, so you guys can see. Okay, so in here I have my plow. I have a forklift. Over here I have, starting from the wall, over there I have my seeder, my forage wagon. That's my tractor, which I use way too much. My mower, which is right here. This mower I use like so stinking much because it is so useful. And then I have that animal transport thing, which I don't use very much at the moment. But the plan is when I do need to start selling animals, just so I can get the full profit from selling them, I'm going to use this thing, use that thing to transport them. But let's look at my fields. So I have this grass field over here, and then across the way, this is my wheat field. I actually just harvested it last month. It's you're not gonna be able to see much wheat there. I also have grass on this field, but here, let me go grab some stuff to build. Oh man, my frames are, they're having the hardest time staying up right now, but hopefully, yeah, they're constantly dropping. It's probably because it's loading shaders. It seems like it's running fine, and then as I get into like certain areas, it drops. Okay, so this thing right here is called a Silage Factory, which is a mod that I have installed. It's probably one of the things I'm not proud of necessarily, because it's not base game. Neither is my truck. My truck is not base game. But I downloaded this before I even started playing. I downloaded this truck before I even started playing, just because the trucks that are in the game aren't that entertaining, and there's not a massive amount you can do with them. But this truck, you'll actually see I use it for a decent amount. But the Silage Factory here, I can use it to store a lot. Actually, hold up. I can show you on my production thing. It can store grass, potatoes, chaff, sugar beet cut. I read that out of order. Straw, water, hay. Wait, you can store water? Didn't know that. I could probably use that for my truck instead of having to go to the pond. And manure. Essentially everything that can make silage, that's what it does. And over here, this just shows you what it can make. I only use this, and as you can see, it's in red, to turn grass into hay, half of it into hay, so I can feed the sheep, and then the other half into silage. And that's the only reason I use it. And the main reason I use this is because I got so sick and tired, and I think a lot of people go through this. You get sick and tired of trying to, what's the word? What is the word? Jeez, I can't think. You get sick and tired of trying to silo compact everything. Okay, we're gonna kill this thing, okay? Hop back in here. Look left and right. Okay, so we're good. You just get so sick and tired of trying to silo compact everything. And it was just, actually, I didn't mind the silo compaction process. It was okay. The thing that I hated was trying to get the silage out of the silo. That was the most annoying thing ever. Which, by the way, if you are someone who's trying to play like base game, absolutely no mods, because that Silage Factory was the one thing that I was like, I really didn't want to get it. But I caved and finally got it, and I haven't looked back. And it's because I want to get stuff that's, if I am going to get a mod, I want it to be realistic and not game breaking, something that can actually be used. And let me go ahead and drop this hay off. Let's see, turn that off, open that, drop the hay off for the sheep here. Okay. Let that back down. And cover it back up. Okay, so how much wool do I have? I should have a decent amount. Ooh, wow, a whole lot. I can't sell wool. When's the best time for wool? April and May. Okay, so we're gonna have to wait a while before I actually sell wool, unless it starts getting overcrowded. But wool's gonna have to wait before I sell that. We're in August. I could sell sugarcane, but I actually don't have any. So yeah, we're good. The next season we're waiting for is December for wheat, if we are going to sell it. Okay. Also, I guess while we're down here, I can show you everything. So these are my 2 greenhouses. They don't really make a lot of money, but the strawberries, which I do plan at one point, can be used for cake. As you saw, those are my sheep. Those are my cows. Right here is my chicken coop, and I got the big one, and I pretty much put a decent amount of wheat in there, but really not enough. It can hold a little bit more. Where's my mirrors? Okay, here we go. Check mirrors so I'm not running into anything. Okay. But how many pallets of wood is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6, almost 6 pallets. Also, it is storming where I am, so excuse me if you hear any like thunder or anything. I'm sorry about that. But let's just drop this back off. Oh, dog! Hey, Flare, move, Flare. Thank you, Flare. Thank you. Thank you. Come on, Flare. Is she out of the road? No, she's not. Flare, move. Do you want food? I already gave you food. I'm just gonna go around you, Flare. Breaking some laws. I'm just gonna go around you. I ain't got time for this. Okay, but man, if you guys can hear that thunder, that's crazy. Okay, so let's drop this back off. It is a bit loud right here, but you'll have to forgive me. So we're dropping this off. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill this up with total mix fractions, and we're gonna drive those over to the cow. And then we'll actually put some water in our greenhouses. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay, so cover that up. Go this way. I'll stay outside the cab for this one. I need to level this out a little bit. Okay, so we will go in here. Go up to here. Let the tarp out. Pop out for a second. Walk up to this. Open that up. Oh wait, did I not open it up? Wait, did I open it up? What? What is going on? What is going on? Hold up. Why can I not? Am I missing something? There it goes. Okay, I was like, why are they not open? Okay, so go in here, drop these off for the cows. Where are they at? I think they're all in the pasture over there. I can't really see. Let's get in the car. There they are. All over there. I could have gotten the one with the robot, but at the time, to get the warehouse with the robot is almost like 160K. I think this was like 55 or something like that. And the one with the feeding robot is 200 something more. And you also needed to put straw in it. That was an issue. Let me cover back up my tarp. Hop out for a second. We'll go over here. Close this. Now that's closing. We'll hop back in here. Which view do you guys like better? Do you guys prefer me to be? Whoops. Do you guys prefer me to be in camera or third person? I mostly play in third person. But it's kind of refreshing to be back on. Ooh, also down there. Actually, here, I'll hop out while I'm dropping this stuff off. Drop this stuff off. I'm so sorry. This is very loud. I'm sorry for that. Let's get away from that. Okay, so I'm playing on I think start from scratch. I think that's the hardest one. And these solar panels and wind turbines were how I get my money each month, just to make sure I don't go bankrupt. This right here is my silo. The only thing that's in it is my wheat. And originally I wasn't gonna get this silo because I thought the chicken coop would be able to hold all the straw, not straw, the wheat, and it doesn't. So I bought a silo anyway. But the only thing the silo holds is grain. So like wheat, barley. Actually, I could just show you better than I can remember. It's gonna hold wheat, barley, oat, canola, sorghum. I'm not sure if it holds olives, but maybe sunflower. I know it holds corn. I'm not sure about soybean. Actually, here here's what we can do. We can go up to it, and we can check. So let's actually go up to it. Hey, whoever's watching, nice to meet you. let's see, let's pull up this. So the silos can only hold, and I couldn't find a video on this, so I actually had to end up buying one, but they hold wheat, barley, oat, canola, sorghum, sunflowers, soybeans, corn. Okay, so that's about it. When I was looking on YouTube, so essentially I just have that silo just to store the excess wheat I can't put in the chicken coop. And I'm probably going to sell some, realistically, because I'm not going to get chickens immediately, because I can't do anything with the eggs, because I don't own any factories yet. Plus, I'm in massive debt. It's not massive, like, yeah, it is massive. I don't know who the heck I'm kidding. Yeah, I owe 120K. In June, I bought that harvester. That's that 188K you see right here. I'm not sure if you guys can see my mouse or not. If you can, let me know. But that 188K at the top of June for new vehicles, that's the harvester. And the 75K, that was the plow back there, that red plow. That's enough dabbling. I need to drop this off. So we're gonna drop this off. And then we're gonna switch to the water one because we have to, we need to put water in our greenhouses. And this is a nifty way of doing it, especially if you have a lot like I do. If you look at my mini map, actually you can't see it because the big head's probably blocking it. But lot 54 and 55 are really close to a water source. And if you have anything that can fill up water and you're close to a water source, to keep from having to pay for water, you can just go up to it and fill it up. Now, if you want to, you can just have a water source like on your property no matter where you are on the map, and it's not going to really be a problem. It's not going to be like a game-breaking bug or anything. But let's see. Let me go. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go up here and start filling these up, and then I'm going to check on the string just to make sure everything's okay. I'm going to go to the second one first. Okay. And while that is filling up, which it fills up pretty quickly. Yeah. Actually, that did not need much water. So let's back up to this one. I usually wait like 2 months before I actually fill things up. So let me check on the stream just real quick. I'm gonna make sure we're still alive, make sure everything's still growing good. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Cool, cool, cool. So we're good. Everything's still working. We're good. Okay, so out of here, what I was talking about, lot 55 and 54, actually even 57 and 56 if you really wanted to, they're really close to this water source here. And so instead of having to pay to put, what you could do if you live really far away and you want to put a water source, you could go to construction. He could easily get past me. And I think it is container and this water tank. It just supplies water, and I think you pay for it. Like every time you take water out of it, you just pay for it. And it sucks because you'll have to pay for it. But if I remember correctly, it's really not that expensive. So it's really not that big of a deal. Plus, if you notice, I think actually, like it fills water, and you're gonna be paying for that water because you gotta pay for like production costs. You also have to pay for like property maintenance and stuff and things of that nature. So that's just a part of it. Just something to be aware of. Let me go over here and park this. We'll go here. Close? No, we're not close. And this is something that I don't think I'd be able to see very well in the mirror. Yeah. If I could adjust the mirrors, that would be nice. But this game is not, it doesn't need to be that serious, because 9 times out of 10, I think people drive in third person in this game, so it's perfectly okay. I am going to put back on this other one, just because I know in a few months I might need it again. So we're just going to go ahead and preemptively get under this one, just like this, okay? And we're gonna back it up, and then we're gonna cut the engine off. Okay, also, this one also comes, it doesn't come with, but I bought this for that truck, and it allows me to go down to the gas station, fill it up with gas, and just leave it here. So now if any of my vehicles need fuel, I'll just come here, fill it up, and we're on our way. I know there's a way to get, what do you call it? A gas tank thing, or like a fuel station. I could not figure out for the life of me how to actually get it to fill up full of fuel. And so I was having an issue there, and I just kind of, for lack of better words, gave up on trying to figure it out. But I bought that instead, and it works the same, you know. I just gotta go get the fuel, and at least over here, if I do have like a vehicle across the map that's stuck for some reason, I can easily go fill it up. That's probably not gonna happen right now until I start harvesting stuff, which, is there a job right now where I need to harvest? Because if I need to harvest, I might. Like this field, maybe not potatoes. I could go ahead and harvest wheat. Oh, that's a big field. And I do not have all the materials to actually harvest that. Like this field, I mean, it's only 534 bucks, so it's really not worth it. If anything, I might as well just like fast forward to the next day. Jeez, these are gonna pay a lot, which is insane. But anywho, let's see, what did I need to do? I need to get chickens. I need to prepare to plant. I only have 16,000. Oh, that's in the chicken coop. That does not count what's in my silage factory, where I have this much. So that's always nice. Oh wait, no, that was straw. So that wheat might be accurate, actually. I might only have that much wheat. Yeah. 16,398. Yeah, that actually might be accurate. Because I have that in storage, but it won't tell me how much I have in the chicken coops because I don't actually, why is it not, is that not scrolling up? Oh yeah. It won't tell me what I have in the chicken coops because I don't have any animals in there, so it's just not going to show me that at the moment. I think I am finished with this day. Unless, let's see, I can't sell wool because wool is probably going to be better to sell in, let's see, oh, this one. Wool is better in, what the heck? Wait, so, oh no, that's wheat. I'm looking at wheat. Wool is best in April and May. Okay, yeah, so still April and May. December is going to be the best time to sell my wheat, so I'm probably going to have to wait a little bit. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and come over here. And is the food full? Food is full. I'm going to fast forward a day. But as far as mods, I don't have a massive amount of mods installed. Like, I have a massive amount of mods installed, but I don't have a massive amount of mods on this playthrough, if that makes any sense. So it's not that big a deal. So we got 28K. Is it raining? Is it raining right now? It just sounds like it. Oh no, it is raining. Cool. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pay off a little bit of that loan. We have about 40K. I'm going to pay 20 of it. And as I get more money, it's raining and I really don't want to plant right now. This grass is ready to harvest and I kind of don't want to harvest. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and plant. The thing is, I don't have any fertilizer right now, so that is going to be an issue, because until I get fertilizer, I can't really do anything. So, well, I can. Wait, where are these rocks come from? Oh, yeah, I never got the rocks off of this. But it's not fertilized. I did plow everything. I do need the rocks off of this. Which I'll just buy. Is there any way I can just pay somebody to come get the rocks off of that? Because the rocks are the most annoying thing in the game. Well, not really, but I just hate having to pay to rent, where is it, a stone picker, which is right here. This one, because it's the widest. Like, pay... How much? Let me lease this one instead. Pay $1,000 to lease it. What about this one? Because that's the one I've been leasing the last 2 times. $2,600 to rent this thing. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. And the 2-meter one's just gonna take so long, and so it's like almost, is it worth it? But yeah, I'm definitely gonna go ahead and get the bigger one for 5.5. Also, I don't know why you would want this one. Like it would just make sense to get this one. Why would you want this one? Like, can you make this one bigger or something? Yeah, why the heck would you pay for, like, that doesn't make any sense. Am I tripping? Oh, the fact that this one holds more stones. That's not really a great reason. Because this one at least picks up the stones faster, right? It has, like, more than double the next thing, which is great. And definitely more than double the starter. And it holds the least out of all of them. It holds the least amount of stone. But the simple fact that I could just pick up the stuff quicker, you might, you know, save the same amount of money just doing it. This middle of the road one is like, no. So what we're gonna do, we are going to actually do what I just said. We're gonna go get the stone picker. We're gonna pick a stone. Hopefully by the time we get back, I'll turn this thing to 5 times. Hopefully by the time we get back, it's no longer raining. And we'll go from there. So let's turn here. Also, my frames seem to be leveling out, so I really think that's what it was. Just the shaders leveling, just like it is. Here. And we're gonna go down here, we're gonna pick up a stone picker, come back, gather up all the stones, which it sucks because you're really paying you're paying like what, almost $3,000 to rent the thing, but you really only get probably about $200 worth of stones back. So like 10% of your cost are you actually getting back. So if it's $3,000, you're really paying 90% of that, which is $2,700. So you're pretty much paying $2,700 to get it. Well, it costs $2,700 to begin with, so 10% of that is $270. So 2,700 minus 270 puts us at 2,430. So you're paying $2,430 for a stone picker. Like, you're really not getting a great deal there, but it's almost like you kind of have to do it. But also at the same time, I kind of don't want to buy this thing. If I do, this is definitely going to be a later thing. Because it is useful as long as there are stones. But this is the first time I've plowed this field, and so I am hoping, because I don't know. I have a test save that I usually test this stuff out on, but I'm hoping, because I really don't know, that stones don't turn up every time. Like, because if I plow, I'm hoping that come next season there aren't more stones after I plow. Excuse me. I'm hoping that's the case. It's probably not going to be the case, and I haven't had enough time to test this or look it through like Google or forums or anything. So that's what it is. That is a lot of work, and I need to load that up immediately. When can I start that again? It's April and May. April and May. So I am going to, since we have a lot of months, I'm going to grab the wool at some point, and then I should have stayed on my thing, perhaps.
I'm just gonna store them somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where, but by the time April and May gets here, I'm gonna have so much wool. I'm gonna wish I had a semi-truck. Let me back out real quick, just so we can see. Okay, let's turn it on. Go here and loader, and just pick up all the stones. This is probably one of the most, like, next to getting silage, this is probably one of the most annoying things ever. And it's not terrible, it's not bad, it's just one of the things you kind of have to do if you're planning on start from scratch and you're trying to do everything, or I would say everything by the book, but like most of it, is like the silage factory. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the silage factory is an actual thing. I'm almost positive. And if it is, I do want to actually use it, because I hate the silage bunker. Ever since I started farming grass, I was like, how can I be efficient? And the silage bunker is probably the most annoying thing for me. So let's go and grab all of these rocks. I'm glad it leaves like little tracks in the ground, so I can tell sort of, like over the plowed area, I can sort of see the difference and tell where this thing has been. I don't think the water's going to help with fertilizing anything, but you never know. I'd probably go a little bit more left, just to be a little bit more efficient. And judging by how big this field is, this thing is probably going to fill up probably around 75% of the way, I think. Because the fact that we're only on pass number 2 and we're already at about 7%. So it's probably gonna take a lot to actually get to where I need to. So we're going to go here, just keep doing this. And also, because the stone picker is so small, it takes forever. It's a very arduous process. But I mean, I guess I could just hire a worker and let them do it. But that then raises the cost of this, and I'm already not making a profit by doing this. That's the first thing. I'm already not making money doing this. I actually just sold my roller, so like that thing at the bottom that says fields needs rolling, I sold that, right? Reason being is because the rolling, I think, only adds 2.5 or like maybe 5 like 5% like fertilization. And I'm like, if that's the case, it's really not efficient for me to waste my time on it. And I don't remember how much money I paid for it, but I remember, actually, while we're at it, let's check the store for deals. Are there any major deals? What is this? For forestry, I think. Yeah, it holds lumber. I don't need this. Shallow cultivators are used for shallow cultivation or seed bed creation of fields. Well, that's kind of neat. Don't really need it. Yeah, so I don't need any of that, so I'm not going to worry about it. We're trying to be as efficient as possible. Because I have so many trees over here, I should probably one, cut them down. Because that's actually the first thing I did on field 54 when I got there, was just cut down like all of the trees that were in the way. Or I would say in the way, but like really close to my farm. I cut them down. They were just, because this, I can't go straight, because one, I have train tracks right there, so that's the first problem. Second problem, there's trees. So I have train tracks and trees that I have to avoid hitting already. And if I go ahead and cut them down, like, I won't have a problem. The problem is, if I go to cut them down, I'm gonna have 2 issues. Well, not 2 issues, but 2 things I have to do. Oh, hey, who's ever watching? Nice to meet you. if I go to try to cut down these trees, I have to get first a stump grinder, and then secondly, I have to get a, what do you call those things? Not a stump grinder, chainsaw. I have to get a chainsaw as well, which isn't bad. It's just, it is what it is. It's just something that, you know, I'll have to bite the bullet on. The good part is the amount of money I'll get back for lumber, especially if I hold on to it for a while before I actually get rid of it, might end up, you know, recuperating a decent amount of the cost for the rental for the stump grinder and the chainsaw. The chainsaw you can't rent, you have to buy it because it's only $1,000, but you can sell it. And I think when I sold mine the last time, because I've done it twice now, I got $500 for it, so I'm like, that's not bad, you know. But after this pass, I'm gonna go back to doing, I'm not sure what you would call it, but like, I don't know, but like the length of the field, I'm actually gonna do like the whole thing instead of, like right now, I could actually do, I'm driving off the road here, but we'll just go ahead and just keep going up here and get this out of the way. And then once we do this, we will go to, dude, this rain, I've had it on 5 to, let me speed this up. Can we go to 30? Because this rain is so loud and I really don't stop. And I'm hoping that it doesn't last all day. And it's not that it's bad, it's just, I don't want to hear it. That's really what it is, I just don't want to hear it. Nothing wrong. For real, I just don't want to hear it right now. But we're gonna keep going at this. Let's see, grab some of this, grab some of this. I'm also looking forward to Farming Simulator 25. I am relatively new to farming altogether, this whole Farming Simulator thing, but I'm enjoying it so much I've already pre-ordered Farming Simulator 25, and I'm really looking forward to it. Let me grab this. I'm gonna do one more pass in this direction, just because of, similar to the other end, there's trees down here, and you know, I just kind of want to avoid hitting them or getting caught in them. Because when I was running my harvester, I actually got close to them, and it was kind of annoying. But do one more pass. But Farming Simulator 25, I'm looking forward to it. From what I've seen from the trailers, if I remember correctly, there's supposed to be rice as an option in this, which, again, I'm so new to this, I haven't even seen all the, like, I haven't even done all the crops. I've done forestry, but I haven't like I haven't made like a business off of forestry yet. And I've only done like regular trees, and forestry just doesn't seem as entertaining, because it's like, if you've seen it once, you've seen them all type thing. Hello, if you're watching, nice to meet you. But forestry it's alright, but I think forestry, like, once you've done it, you've kind of done it all, almost. And so trying to start like an empire for forestry doesn't seem as entertaining as farming. Oh, hello, girls. And so I'm not going to put as much effort into forestry. But what was the other thing? Rice. I am looking forward to trying that. I haven't done, like, I haven't tried to make a business off of sorghum or barley, soybeans, or anything of that nature. Corn, of course, you can make an empire of corn, because you can use corn for silage. And once you do that, you have a little business going. And the fact that you can already sell corn is what makes it really nice. Okay, I think I'm just gonna have to miss this section a little bit. It is what it is. Not the best driver. Also, if you are tuning in, I am driving on a Logitech G29. I am using, it finally stopped raining. Thank Jesus. Cool. I'm using Logitech. It's either G29 or 920. It's the PlayStation version. I always get those confused. I have my Logitech Extreme 3D Pro over here to my right. I have my gear shifter, but my gear shifter is actually for shifting gears, which I don't do in this game, but it is here. My Extreme 3D Pro is what I use to turn left, right, look up and down. I also have a couple more buttons on there, so it makes that useful. And then I have like a mini 12 button keyboard sort of off to my left here, which I use for some other like commands. I mostly use it to interact stuff or change like trailers or dump stuff or change vehicles. I use it to change vehicles a lot. But it's fun. But and also with my steering wheel, I have a lot of stuff bound to it. For example, I can turn left, I can turn right, I can also put on my hazards. I haven't turned on my lights, but I can turn on my lights, and I just have it set to toggle all of them. And on some vehicles, there's like 4 or 5 light settings, but I have it just set to toggle. I can also cycle through my vehicle options as well. And I've gotten so used to this that if you don't know, I own a Steam Deck, right? And because I am playing this on Steam, you probably put that together. Jeez, I miss so much of that. Yeah, I miss all of that. On my Steam Deck, it's more like Xbox controller settings, and it is so weird to me every time I go from this to that, because I spend majority of my time playing on the steering wheel setup because I like it. And I didn't make the steering wheel setup specifically for this game. I had it for like racing and like Forza Horizon and a bunch of other games like Dirt Rally and Formula One, which I've had Formula One. But I don't play those games as much anymore. And so I mostly play Civ 6, which, by the way, if you are a fan, and if you're watching this and you are a fan of Civ 6, Civ 7 also comes out in November, just like Farming Simulator 25. So I'm going to play both of those when they come out, and I'm going to have a blast playing both of those. I don't know. I just like, they're so calm. And the interesting part is, I wasn't always like this. I actually grew up on first-person shooters. Jesus, I miss so much every time I turn. I am just not the best at driving this thing. I actually grew up on first-person shooters. The first game I ever remember watching when I was like a baby in diapers, and maybe not diapers, maybe a toddler, was my dad playing Halo. Back on the original Xbox, not Xbox 360, not Xbox One, the original Xbox, and I really enjoyed that. He also had Sims. I think it was Sims 2 at the time, maybe Sims 1, I can't remember. I just remember being like really, really young when I was watching it. But outside of that, so I guess actually now that I think about it, this explains why I like simulation games. I grew up on first-person shooters, watching my dad playing first-person shooters and simulation games. So okay, so now this kinda, I don't think I ever would have figured this out if it wasn't for streaming and just talking and realizing that's kind of neat. But I do like these games. I'm not sure. I think the reason I like this game is that it's like almost like a business tycoon type situation. What's the game? American Truck Simulator. American Truck Simulator, I bought it for similar reasons. It's a simulation game. It involves using a steering wheel. It's fun. The problem with American Truck Simulator, and it's not a problem, but it's not as much business as I thought it was going to be when I was going into it. And in fairness, it is the perfect amount of business. It is, well, it's good enough, okay? It has a decent amount of business involved in the game. It's just that I am actually going to come back and grab this and start fresh. It has the perfect amount of business, I guess, as far as like you get a business, you do some jobs, you save up money, you buy some vehicles, you have some people drive that vehicle. Like, it sounds like that is pretty much the gist of, I think, in my head, how it works running a trucking business in real life in ATS Simulator. And I'm sure there's probably some more stuff like haggling for contracts and stuff of that nature, and actually calling people and sending them versus it being automated. But for the most part, that is the gist of American Truck Simulator, and that is the gist of it, and like how those questions spawn out of nowhere. That is the gist of how trucking works in real life. I still like the game. I still like American Truck Simulator. It's just, this is better. And I think in a few days I might actually surpass my hour counts for American Truck Simulator with this game. So I think right now I'm sitting at 102 hours in this game. So yes, I know I'm a rookie, I'm new, I understand. But I should pass my hours for American Truck Simulator. And that's another thing. American Truck Simulator, if you haven't played it, give it a try. Especially if you have a steering wheel, it makes the experience way more fun. The part that I think I genuinely enjoyed about American Truck Simulator wasn't the driving from place to place, but it was your destination. Once you get there, trying to maneuver your trailer or whatever trailer you have into the parking spot, depending on your difficulty level, which I always chose the most difficult because it made it harder, it made it a challenge, it made it a skill that I had to learn. When I was doing that, it just made the game so much more entertaining, and like it genuinely became a skill. But once I got to like a certain skill level, I was like, okay, this is kind of, I would say boring, but it's no longer challenging me as much as it was when I first started, which makes sense. But it's like, what's next? Because the business aspect of it isn't there. This game, it's not really much skill, but it's definitely more business aspect in the fact that one thing can lead you into a business for another thing, which can lead you into a business for another thing, and so on and so forth. American Truck Simulating, just like in real life, trucking doesn't really snowball into other aspects of this. Farming, you're getting crops, or farming certain crops that can be used in other stuff. And so it makes sense that as far as the aspect of it, if you, I'm not sure, I can't remember if it's vertical alignment. I think it's vertical alignment, not horizontal alignment, but vertical alignment. If you vertically align your business, you can make a lot of money, because if I, let's say for example, grow the wheat, and then I distribute the wheat to be used at a bakery, like I can really make a lot of money because I already grew the crop, so I'm not having to pay for wheat to go into my bakery like as before. Whereas if I just owned a bakery, I would have to buy the ingredients to do this, to do that, and da-da-da-da. But if I'm making all the ingredients myself, I save money and I can make more money. And that's not always the case, but that's the gist. In my head, that's the gist. But I am genuinely, let me grab these. Jeez, man. Stone picking is, it is work. In fairness, I don't think it takes. Also, I'm not sure why the heck I thought I would be at like full capacity. When I'm mowing my, or not mowing, but picking up the rocks, or was picking up the rocks in my grass field, it took forever. But since grass doesn't need to be replanted, it's really easy. So I don't have to worry about anything. Which, by the way, after I get wheat up and running, like, when I would say it's up and running, but after I get the chicken, ooh, did I miss some rocks back there? Yes, I did. Grab those real quick. Grab those. I got it. After like wheat gets really settled or whatever, Jesus, that is missing more rocks. Oh gosh. I thought I would have got it, but you know. Should get it, right? Okay. I'm gonna go into sugarcane next, because sugar is the last ingredient I need to make bread. Because I need it for butter. I also need sugar to make cake, and so there's a lot of businesses I need to own. I need to buy a dairy production chain, which luckily the production chains really aren't that expensive. But I need to buy a dairy one. I need to buy a dairy. I need buy a bakery. I need to buy, I kind of want to buy a wool one, but I kind of don't at the same time. But the reason I want to buy the wool one is because I want to just sell the wool easily. As you can tell, I'm starting to back up with way too much wool. Now, an issue I have, oh, hello. An issue that I have is wool, or not necessarily wool, it's the pallets, okay? Even though I can buy a pallet storage area, there's not a way to quickly load the pallets onto the truck. And it's not that I care about loading it up quickly, but I was looking at mods today. I haven't found a mod, but I was just Googling mods for it. But I would like a truck that has like a mounted forklift on it, just so that way when I do need to, or a trailer that has a mounted forklift, so that way when I do need to take pallets somewhere, the forklift has a nice place to sit. Because I have a forklift in there. Like if you were part of if you saw the tour that I did earlier, I have a forklift. The problem is, let me turn this off for a second. The problem is if you go in here and you look at trailers for like a semi-truck, where are they? Wait, can these be flatbed configurations? Ooh, manure spreader, that's kind of neat. Oh, my brain, I got distracted. What was I doing? Oh, down here. I'm sorry. My brain I get distracted easily. With these, none of them have like forklifts. Like they don't have forklifts to go on them. Actually, Load King, if you play ATS, you know this company, but none of them have forklifts that come with them, which means, can I see this for a second? I would have to drive, actually, can I even get my forklift to go up there? Okay, perfect. I didn't know there was a design 2. That's kind of neat. Is there a design 3? No, just design 2. I would have to drive my forklift up here and like park it on here if I'm going to deliver pallets. And that is something I am considering. I am considering that. Let me turn on my engine, turn on the stone picker. It should already be lowered. And if you guys have a better way to actually deal with pallets and stuff, let me know. I saw this, I wouldn't say hack, but this auto loading without mods, whereas essentially you take the pallet storage area and like raise it up using like a pole or something and have it to where when it spawns it in, it spawns on the back of the trailer that way. And that's a great idea. Like that's actually kind of cool. The problem is I feel like that's kind of game breaking. Like I'm not saying I don't want to load pallets. I don't mind loading pallets. That's not my issue. It's just my issue is, should I need to unload pallets across the map, how does that work? Does it just automatically take it off the back of my truck and I don't have to worry about it? And then on top of that, let's say I have a bakery, because that's another thing. I think that's the entire field. I think it should be good. I think that's the entire field. Fix that. Let's see. I don't really care about the, oh, it says cultivated. Don't really care about that. We don't have any rocks, so we should be good. Does that mean withered down here? Stop. No. Okay, so we don't have anything that's withered. We don't have to remove foliage, nothing like that. Oh, that just means plowed. So where I plowed and probably didn't like run over it with my rock. The fact that my thing gets cultivated by that, oh, whoops. The fact that, dagnabbit. The fact that it gets cultivated by that is kind of cool. Let's pick this up, and we're gonna go and drop this off. We did all that. And that took a second too. And that's the problem with this, is that stone picking just takes so long. Also, I'm gonna turn all that to just regular grass. Because actually, when I drop this stone picker off, you'll get to see you'll get to see how I do my grass cutting, because I cut my entire field 54 with grass, but also some of my 55. If you can't see the big heads in front of the mini map, field 55 I do have some grass on it, so I just do long straight rows to get my grass. And I don't sell the grass, even though I could. Like, even my silage, I could sell the silage and actually make a decent amount of money, but I don't. I could, but I don't. It's just, oh wait, that is oils. Okay. Stone picker, I think it's up here somewhere. What is this big building right here? I don't know what this is. Yeah, there's a stone picker right there. Or the debris crusher, which it's really just for rocks. Also, this thing is so stinking cheap. It only costs 10K. Hello. It's only 10K to own one of these debris crushers. The only problem is, I don't really plan on having that many rocks. Like, I don't. See, you only get $53 for that. So you pretty much get $1 for every % of stones that you have. And honestly, let's see, turn that back in. It's just not worth it. Like, a stone picker, like, if you pay for it, yeah, you're not gonna have to lease it anymore. I'm gonna cut through here. Can I cut through here? I'm gonna cut through somebody's field. Sorry, not sorry. Cool. Yeah, we're just gonna, yeah, there's my field right there. I'm just gonna cut through here. What is that? What is this place? Hold up. What is that place? Hold up. No, seriously. What is that place? That is lime station. Oh, so this is where I could just buy lime? Oh, did not know that. Did not know that. Grain pool. Grain pool. Huh. Hold up. Did not know that. So this is a... It's not production. This is loading station. This is tip station. So loading, drop off. Don't know. That's a train, I think. Yeah, you can rent the train. I don't understand. Can someone explain to me what the point of renting the train is? I genuinely don't understand that. You stinking douchebag. You saw my big tractor cutting across the field illegally. Okay, so now we're going to put this guy... Actually, here, let's put some gas. Actually, no, I'm not going to put gas. I'm going to wait until afterwards to put gas in this thing. But we're actually going to use our mower real quick and just cut all the grass. Because it moves really fast. This thing is my favorite. My favorite. The only thing that can make it better is that if I can pull a, what do you call it? If I can pull a forage wagon behind it to pick up the grass, that's the only thing that can make this thing better. Okay, so if you see where I have two different colors of grass, this is why. This is exactly why. And I just cut both fields simultaneously. And I sit over here and I watch. Wait, can I get in here and watch? Let's see. Oh, cool. And I could just... I don't like this. It makes me feel like I'm gonna miss something. But it's working. It's definitely working. Huh. I'm gonna do it this way from now on. This is kind of neat. Oh, I'm going too far left. This is kind of neat. Yeah, I might do it from this view instead of doing my outside view. This is really neat. Okay, and then once you get to the end, oh, I think I missed some actually. Did I miss some? And we're just gonna go back down just in case. Get right about there. Didn't pick it up. Let's see, did it? I don't think it got those pieces. Because that's because I pulled it up early. That's what happens. Which is why I go here. Didn't pull it up. Didn't go. So. Okay. And let me get back in here. Okay, so we're just going to watch this guy. too far to the right, super far to the right. Just keep going left. Okay, now we should be good. Not too far. Yeah, we're not leaving the most straight, yeah, the most jagged lines ever aligned in that thing. At least out here it's a bit more stable. I can just watch the right side or the left side depending on the angle. You can stay a lot smoother. And we'll go through here. And typically I'll just rake this all the way to the back, pick it up, just like that. And then this one, I'll flip around, line it up, touch it down, spin it, and we're going all the way back. And this just allows me to do long, straight lines, so that way my forage wagon, which is over there, it's second from that back wall, it allows me to move a little bit faster when picking everything up. Also, the great part about this mower, it swath drops. I think this thing costs $310,000 or something like that. So it does cost a pretty penny, but I think almost everything I own costs a pretty penny. But it is what it is. Cool. And then we turn around, we'll touch it down, put it back down, and just go back in the other direction. And the good part is this thing lifts up, and if you get the rhythm down with this thing, you can move pretty fast. And so it's really not that big a deal. And you can get through this stuff rather quickly, in my opinion, which is nice. We're just going through this. What time is it? I don't know what time it is. I think it's just 7. Let me check my phone. Yeah, it's 7. We'll just check. So we'll go up here. This one, I'm actually going to go straight back. So I'm actually going to take this one, just keep going straight through, and grab all of this, just like that. And then we'll start here. Go ahead and put it down, and turn, and we're back to doing what we were just doing. Okay. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, my field is about 9 straight lines through, roughly 9. So usually just going up and down 9 times, it usually gets all of it. And this thing does such a good job. Like, it moves through the grass pretty fast, and I don't have to worry about anything. The issue is the forage wagon. That takes a second to pick up everything, because I have to travel so much slower. This I get to travel at 15 miles per hour. The forage wagon, I think, travels at 11. And it's not, oh jeez, I missed a bit. It's not that 11 miles per hour is slow by any means. It's better than 9, because there are some devices that I use that have 9. It's just that it's just that every mile per hour, you kind of notice when a farm this size. Like, the bigger the farm, the more your speed matters, right? If you're cutting grass on like plot, I think 16. Let's see, plot 16 is way up here, I think. Yeah, if you're cutting like 13, 14, 15, 16, if you're cutting up here, which the fact that you could just buy all these at once is insane, by the way. If you're cutting on any of those fields, it is, how do I say, like, if you're just cutting on one of those, like 16, you can use a smaller mower and it won't be bad. Actually, on those smaller fields, I would actually be willing to cut grass with this thing, this $14,000 thing. Like, I would be okay with it. Okay, on a field of like that size. However, I think that thing is more of a gimmick. Like, you're not actually planning on using it. Let me see. I don't even think there is a combination. Is there? What is a combination with this? Yeah. See, and actually, I remember actually owning this Bachmann trailer at one point. I remember owning it. I don't anymore. Because it's necessary. Back this direction. Place it down and just keep going. Oh, I missed some. I'll actually travel back for this. And keep going. And it should be good. There's crows like ever. I always feel like they just spawn right in front of the crows. Like they're never just chilling off the side of the road watching or something. Which, in fairness, I feel like it's almost like real life. Like I do see a lot of crows, especially early in the morning. But if you see them during the daytime, they're always just in the way. I think I missed some. Did I? I did not. Spin back around, plop that down, and keep going. Did I miss some back there? Can't tell. Let me back up just in case. Yeah, I don't think I did. I think I got it down perfectly in time. I usually like to get all the dark green stuff, the part that's actually part of my grass. But also, if you look over there, off to the side a little bit, as you can tell, I do try to grab as much grass total period as I can. So that includes grass that is off, the side of the road there. So I do try to make that, which is nice. This game, just like ATS, it's just very same thing with Civ 6, but Civ 6 takes so much brain power, I think. That might be a little far for my forage wagon to get, but we'll see. Let's see now. Can I get this entire section to pass? I don't think I can. Can I? Oh, I can. I'm grabbing it. Grabbing it. Cool. Then we'll go over here. Grab this. Can I? Come on, keep going. Good. I gotta just make sure I keep grabbing the right side over here. Oh, it's gonna get a little bit bigger. A little bit slower. I want to try to get all this. How many passes is this? Let's see. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. So still 9. But typically I'm able to get some of the grass off to the right when I'm doing this. But which means if I'm this far on the field, like this far left of the field, it means I wasn't very efficient when I was cutting the grass earlier. See, now I can get a little bit more right. Oh, whoa, I missed something back there. I did. And typically I do not go back to get grass because it's really not going to be worth it. But because I'm that close, I don't mind stopping to grab it. And we're just going to keep on going. Hello, how are you? Nice to meet you. We're just about to actually finish up this grass right here. And now that we finish this grass, we are going to go all the way back. I need to wash this thing. I'll probably wash this as soon as I get back. We're going to grab our tractor and that forage wagon, pick up the grass, drop it off at our silage factory. And then I think we'll be done with this month and we'll be moving on to, actually no, we got to get the, we have like so much wool being made. And so we kind of need to grab that. So let me hop out of this, go over here, grab this, go over here, and wash this off. Also, this thing is so old because I've been using it so much. Like, essentially, this tractor and this mower, I've had the longest. I've had the tractor the longest, but the mower's been right behind it, and I think followed by this forage wagon. At some point, I had a tedder and a windrower, But as soon as I got the silage factory, and I realized I didn't need to use it. That is one thing I will say that is a slight, I wouldn't say game breaking, but kind of I'm ashamed of, I wouldn't say, for getting the silage factory, even though this is a real thing. The silage factory is a real thing in real life. Is that it turns grass into hay and silage, so it is definitely very useful in that regard. Let me swing this way and swing back it. But essentially, that silage factory, when I first got it, it's so cheap, by the way. It's like 100-something thousand with the mod. It is so stinking cheap. If there's a mod I would recommend getting, it is that. Especially if you're going to be dealing with grass, or if you're going to be dealing with cows or sheep, because you get hay, silage, all that in like one go. But it's so cheap. It only costs like 100,000. I'm like, that. There's no way this thing costs 100,000 in real life. It probably costs like $500,000, if not more. Or at least that's what I'll be willing to pay for it, because with it, I was able to get rid of my tedder. I was able to get rid of my windrower. I was able to get rid of my silo bunker. I also, speaking of which, if you have a silage bunker, right? Something I will show you that is a great idea to help get stuff out of it. These belt systems kind of suck, okay? But one neat thing, this one right here, this one in the AGI pack, which is free, by the way. If you have to get it, get it for this reason. Especially if you're gonna be dealing with grass. The AGI pack is a free pack. This thing here is the only one in the entire pack that picks up and you don't have to dump stuff onto it, okay? All the others, if you look at them, because I've actually tested them, well, I haven't tested all of them, but you have to dump silage or whatever you're trying to load into a silo. You have to dump it onto that thing. Well, this thing, even though it's meant for, it even says it's meant to be put into a hopper bin or whatever, I put this and drove it into my silage bunker. It would pick up the silage and I could dump it into a trailer that I backed into the silo bunker. Or I could use it to move the silage out of the silage bunker, and so that way I can make it easier to pick up with my forage wagon. So if there is one thing I would suggest doing if you're gonna run a silo bunker and not this silage factory that I have over here, do that. But with the silage factory, I was able to get rid of that thing I just showed you, that conveyor belt, which is my favorite. And I wish there was more of them, but there really is that only that one. I got to get rid of that. I got to get rid of something else. But there was like, I think like maybe $100,000, I think, ish. Maybe about $100,000 ish worth of equipment that I could just get rid of simply by owning that thing. And I was like, I'm just so happy to actually have this. I'm just gonna as I'm still going straight, I'm just gonna pick up as much of this as possible. Hello cows. Just to make my life a little bit easier, so while I'm coming back, it's a bit easier. I'm actually going to grab some of this as well. Not because I have to, but just to make this life a little bit easier later on. Okay, and then we'll come back and grab this first row again. This second. But this entire system, it moves, I think, relatively fast. It's really not that bad. The cutting of the grass moves fast, and like I was saying, the mower moved at 15 miles per hour. This picks up at 11. And just like what I was saying, it's not that the 4 miles per difference, 5 miles per hour. The 4 miles per hour, it's not like it's the world's biggest difference ever, but 4 miles per hour, if you are actually playing for an hour, 4 miles is a lot. Like 4 miles is a lot of distance if you're playing for an hour and you're trying to like cut a field. 4 miles is probably a whole nother field Maybe, I'm not sure. Because I'm not really sure how big, like, if I'm going up and down all these rows, I'm not sure if that's an actual mile or not. But let's pretend like it is for the sake of my argument. 4 miles per hour, if I'm picking up grass or anything, if I'm doing anything for an hour, which you may not be doing that, but if I'm doing anything for an hour, 4 miles, like that's a pretty sizable difference. And again, I'm not sure how long these grass rows are, these swath rows I have are, but let's pretend like the entire thing is 1 mile. 4 miles means I could have done like 3 more fields on top of that. Even though I don't think all this is, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. If someone could figure that out. Actually, I think there is a mod that measures that type of stuff, like measures distance. I think it measures it in meters though, and I am not a meters guru. I used to be decent with meters back when I used to play Battlefield 3, or just play Battlefield in general. But Battlefield has sort of ruined their franchise, so I've given up on them. And it's so sad because my favorite game of all time is Battlefield 3. If I had to name a second favorite, I would say Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Like the OG back, I think, in 2011, that one. Well, MW2 is also good. The original is also good. So I guess it depends, but so I know Battlefield 3 would be my top favorite game of all time, and then it's gonna be either Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 or Modern Warfare 2. I'm not really sure the order in which one I want. I think in my head I remember more maps from Modern Warfare 3, and I remember enjoying Modern Warfare 3 most. But MW2, the only thing I could think of, and I hope I'm not butchering this, but the only thing I could think of was Rust. That's the only map I could think of. Which makes me, but also, if I remember correctly, the perk system back then was just way more fun. Also, the movement wasn't ridiculous like it is now. Like, the movement in like Call of Duty now is so weird. And also, when they go, oh, this thing is full, I am crazy. I'm crazy. I was wondering what the heck happened. Okay, so that silo over there does not take grass, but the silage factory, it is a silage factory, it does take grass. And as you can see, I still have some grass in the ground right there that's been there forever. It probably will remain there until I figure out how to get it. Or unless I get like a skid loader or something. Which I probably won't do actually. I probably won't ever do. Let's see, grab this. Hello, whoever's there. Nice to meet you. Feel free to chat. I mean, if you just want to watch or use this as background noise, that's perfectly fine too. It doesn't really matter to me. But I'm open to chatting. But let's grab the rest of this grass. Well, I say the rest, like we're almost finished. We're not. We got a decent amount of grass left to get. Wait. I did not turn the dang thing on. Dag nabbit. Circle back, circle back, circle back. Turn it on this time, then swing around, and then lower it. Let's see. Da-da-da. Also, if anything, my whole setup just goes to show you that you don't have to buy the most expensive setup to make like fun racing sim rig stuff. Like, you can just put it together piece by piece. It's gonna look Frankenstein-y. Actually, this does not look Frankenstein-y. It looks, I guess, more professional than people who have to build theirs out of wood or whatever. Not a knock against them. Do what you gotta do. As long as you're sim rigging it, no one cares. But like, I have a gear shift right next to my 3D Pro thing, which I guess if I ever get back into actually using my gear shift for like racing and stuff, I'll maybe consider moving my Extreme 3D Pro out the way, maybe, because there is a chance that I can hit it, and I might hit it sometimes. But I could also just take my Extreme 3D Pro out and move it, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, whoever's there, I hope you're having a lovely day. This is actually my first time streaming Farming Simulator. I've been playing it for a while, but this is my first time streaming it. So if you have any tips, tricks, want to see me do certain things, just let me know. If there's something you want me to test, I think that is also a major thing. And one thing I really do like about this community, everybody's testing like everything in this game. And it's kind of cool. Like there's so many people running like different tests for how certain things work or the production level of certain things. And what I'm doing right now, if you're wondering why I'm grabbing the grass in such a weird order, it's just because back here it's kind of close to that ditch right there, that, oh, not ditch, but river more like. And I'm just trying to clear it out so I don't have to, for example, if I'm grabbing this, I'm gonna end up all the way out here. If I hadn't like chopped it back a little bit, I would have been getting a little close, you know, so I'm just gonna pick up a little bit more of this. Grab that, and grab this. Okay, and we only have 4 more rows left, including this one. And there's a stinking train. That train track is the one downside to owning lot 54 and 53. Just because you're so stinking close to it. Now, maybe if you're right there, you can rent it. Impromptu right there? I don't think so. I think you actually have to go to a rent station. But I also don't understand the points of owning it, right? Like maybe if you're trying to, let me check. Because the train tracks are, where are they? They're here. So if there's a grain sell point, yeah. So there is a grain sell point. So maybe if I was like all the way down here, wait, is there a grain sell point here? There is. So there's not really much of a reason. I guess if you're trying to sell the grain, can you sell it at the grain West points? Is that what you can do? Because I'm not sure what is the point of using the train. I want to use the train, but I'm not sure what the big idea about it is or the benefit. If you know what it is, please let me know. I have no idea. I have no idea what the point of that stinking thing is. So let's go ahead and do this. Spin around. Grab this one. And this process, I think I'm pretty efficient with this whole grass process. I think the only way to be more efficient would be to like IRL. If I'm trying to like be efficient with my time IRL, is to hire AI workers to do some of this stuff. But that's not fun. Like maybe once I start getting to like the end of my, I don't want to say the end, but towards the part where like I have all these productions going and everything's just like easily distributing from here to here, here to here, here to here, and I don't have to do as much work, then I might have it run by AI workers and have them run it. Which that does remind me, I do have a video of like Courseplay and another mod or whatever. I'm supposed to be watching those videos to see how to better, because sometimes these AI, actually if you look at my field, if you look off to the sides and you see how there is like spots, like random just dirt spots there. The reason those dirt spots are there is because when I first got this field, I was like, you know what, I'm still gonna try to get money. I need to get money as fast as possible. So in conjunction, I think I only had like 2 solar panels at the time, which wasn't a lot of money. But in conjunction with solar panel pay, I was like, I'm gonna hire an AI worker, let him work the field while I go do a contract that's across, you know, the way. Well, my dude took my tractor and the plow that I rented, and he didn't plow everything perfectly. So those spots were where the last crop was there and withered, right? And the crop that was there was like potatoes. And when I came in, I like plowed everything up. plowed every single thing up. And those potato spots are just there. They're just there now. And I don't really know what to do with them. It looks like we're about to get about 2 1/4 maybe? Maybe not 2 1/4, that's probably a bit much. We'll say 2 1/10, so 210% of grass. So let's see, grass is what, 50 liters? 50, 100? So what is that, 5? What, no, seriously, what is that? I don't know. I don't know what that is. That's 50 cubic meters, right? Yeah. So that's 50 cubic meters of space. So I have 2 of those. That's 100 cubic meters of space. And I might get another 10% when I go back around and get that last level. So that'd be 160 cubic meters, which is good. It's good for me. I'll take it. Let's see, grabbing this, grab it. Okay. Also, silage additive. It actually does work. And it's so cheap in the grand scheme of things. So silage additive costs like $2,000 to buy, maybe $2,000 or $3,000 to buy. I know it's $3,000 is the cap, but I think it's $2,000. Let's see, I think it's here. Nope, it's on a pallet, isn't it? Silage additive, here it is. Yeah, so about 3,000 bucks, and you get 60 liters of the stuff. But the thing is, with this forage wagon, 10 liters fills it up. 10 liters fills it up. And you guys saw, I started with like 9 point something liters, like when I started picking up this grass, and it's only gone down about 30%. Like I started almost with the full thing, and it's only gone down about 30%, which is like really good in my opinion, because essentially you're paying $3,000, and out of this entire field you're only losing about 30%. Like you're losing 30% of you're using 30% of the 60 you have, because you have 60 liters. This thing takes 10, so this thing takes 1/6. It takes 1/6 of did I not turn it on? Oh no, it's working. It takes 1/6 of the pallet of silage additive that you get. So it takes 1/6 of that, and for the entire field it uses about 30%, which is 3/10. So it's using 3/10 of 1/6, so that's 3/60ths, which both of those are divisible by 3, which puts you at 1/20th, which puts you at 5%. So this entire field, every time I touch it, it's pretty much 5%, but roughly, somewhere around there. Uh-oh, did I miss some grass? I think I missed some grass. No, I didn't. I need to get back left though. But essentially every time I cut this field, and I'm still cutting into some of field 55, but field 54 and a little bit of 55, that is about 5%, right? Well, if I paid $2,990 for this, and I'm only using 5%, that's 20, like I could use this for 20 different harvests of grass. That's crazy. That is crazy. 20 different, that is so useful. And you get 5% profit too. Like you get a 5% like boost to the amount of grass you pick up. So 5% boost, let me turn that off, 5% boost, and you get 20 uses out of it, which means by the time you finish using all of that silage additive, you have essentially, in my head, I might be wrong, but at 5% times 20, if I get a 5% boost, right? If I get a 5% boost, and I can use it 20%, like I could use it, if I get a 5% boost, and I'm only using 5% of it, essentially by the end of it, I'm gonna have like 100% of the grass collected. Okay, this is sounding weird. With this field, I can use the crap 20 times. I can use it 20 times and I get a 5% boost every single time. Well, if I'm getting a 5% at the end of it every single time, that means by the end of it, I'm gonna have 100% boost. So I'm gonna essentially have, nah, that math is not making sense. Essentially, that means every time I cut the field, I'm getting, no, that does make sense. Essentially, I'm getting 105% cut of the field. Now, this isn't going into like the yield of the field, but essentially, all the grass I'm picking up, I'm getting 105%. So if you multiply that times 20, and I do 20 fields, I'm essentially getting a whole nother field for free. If I cut 20 fields, I'm essentially getting 21. If that makes any sense. If my math is making any sense. Oh, I should have cut back a little bit earlier. So, essentially, cut 20 fields, get one field free. Because I'm getting 105% every time I cut. If my math is making sense. I think it makes sense. Uh-oh, my hat. My hat. My hat. Also, I bought this hat originally as like a cowboy thing to talk to a chick. Didn't work out, so whatever, still have the hat. And I was wearing it during ATS, but I didn't like it that much for ATS. Well, it's not that I didn't like it for ATS, it's just I didn't face cam as much for ATS. So, did I even face cam at all for ATS? I don't think so. Okay, so let's cut this off, hop out of this. Let's go ahead and wash everything while we're here. Go ahead and just wash everything off while we're here. I don't think I've washed my forklift once. Like, I can go back there, that forklift's probably filthy. Yeah. Oh wait, jump. Jump. I don't know why I kept doing that. That's just fun. Okay. I know for a fact I have not washed that plow. This forklift doesn't really look dirty. It has damage on it. But in here. I think that's everything I needed to do. Do I want to go ahead and plant? I might as well go ahead and plant because I think, yeah. If I plant now, I'll be able to harvest in July. If I wait till October, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and plant actually, and do that. And also, the good part about this, the cedar I got, which is over there to the left, I got it for like 54% off. I got it on sale. Which, speaking of which, the sale is broken in this game, right? Think about it. You buy a device or buy a machine for 50% off because it's used and it's slightly damaged, right? So you buy it for 50% off, which this thing I think costs like, I don't know. Let's see. Cedars. It costs 206. I bought it for like around 100,000, maybe a little bit less. I bought it for that price. And then the only thing I had to do is pay like an additional like 3,000 or so to like fix it up. Does it show like the cost for me to buy it? I have put a decent amount of months on it. I think it only had 30 something when I bought it. Let's see. If I go down to vehicles, it is this one down here. This one right here. I could sell it for 36, which is not a lot. But when I bought it, I wish it could show you like the details of your stuff, if that makes any sense. Like, how much did you pay for it, and da-da-da-da-da. That would be kind of neat. But I bought it for like 100 something, and then all I did was pay like an additional, I think 1,000 or 2,000 to like repair it. And I'm like, dude, this is easy as heck. Why doesn't everybody do this, you know? Ooh, I could go ahead and buy some fertilizer. That would be a good idea. I think. Because otherwise, it's going to take me a while before I get my slurry tank. Because, okay, so a part of the plan is I need to get a slurry tank. And I'm going for, I think it was just this one. Yeah, this one. 15 meters is a lot, by the way. I was going for this. Wait, this only costs 20. Wait, what? 15 meters, it only costs 22K. Am I crazy? Am I reading that right? Because that's a good deal, because 15 meters is really good. And the reason I know that is because on my test server, I went through and tested sprayers, right? This dude here, where is it? Either of these, they go up to 33. I think I bought this one and then extended it up to 33 on the test server. 33 meters is huge, like massive, right? Massive. So 15 meters, like, yes, it's smaller than a sprayer, but 15 meters is half of that distance. Still, like, if you, I'm kidding you not, if you want to have like a little bit of a laugh, go buy this sprayer, put on the 33 meter work width, and just watch it like expand like a freaking vulture. It is huge. But when you use it, funniest thing ever, and it's massive. So the fact that this slurry tank this slurry tank, for some reason I thought that was expensive. I thought there was an extra zero there and it would cost 220 something. The fact that it only costs 22 and it holds, let's see, 8.2 cubic meters, which is 8,200 meters worth of slurry, which may not be enough to like do the whole field in one pass, mind you, but I don't see nothing wrong with that. So what I'm gonna do, I might go buy some fertilizer just to have some fertilizer, because I don't think I have enough slurry for the cows, from the cows, right? Oh wow, I do. 40, okay, so yes, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to plant this, go buy the slurry tank, and, well, I'm gonna plant this, go to September, October. Oh, wait, October is the month where I can sell sugar. I don't even have sugar yet. Also, I'm gonna, all this field where you see where I cut the grass at, that is where my sugar cane's gonna go, and that's where I'm gonna cut sugar cane. Which I think that's a good, decent, that's like a third of a hectare, I think. If we're looking at it, it's about a third of a hectare, I think. Let's see. It is, where is it? Oh, nope. We're right here. Yeah. So I bought this entire area. It's about this width right here, this little section here. That's about a third, maybe a fourth. And so we'll get a decent amount of money out of that. Especially sugar has such a high yield and you don't have to replant it, so that's a whole thing. But watch this. This cedar is massive. And I only got it for like 100 and something. Watch this. Let me pull up just straight. Okay. Watch this. This thing is huge. This isn't like this isn't near the 33. I'm willing to bet this is 15 meters actually. Let me check. I'm willing to bet this is probably 15 meters. It is 15 meters. So that is actually huge. Like, look how big this is. That means I'm probably making about 5 passes on this field. And this thing moves pretty fast, by the way. I think its work speed is, it's either 11 or 15. I can't remember exactly, but it's pretty good. Okay. The thing is, it doesn't maneuver very well. Like, it's hard to like get into position sometimes, but it does pretty well, I think. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn it on, and we're going to go ahead and lower it. And then all I gotta do is make sure I stay on track. As long as that outside part stays, that's fine. Even if it doesn't stay 100% on, I'm just gonna worry about the tire. If the tire stays where it needs to be, we're good. Okay, I could definitely go back this direction. Okay, go back this direction. Okay, now I think we're good. And we'll just hold it. It travels at 9 miles per hour. So, okay, so I was wrong. It's definitely not 11 or 15, it's 9. But because it has such a massive wingspan, it allows me to have less passes on it. Because if this was field 54, as you saw, I have to do like 9 passes to pick up all those swaths and things. This, I might be able to do it in 5. Also, seeds are so cheap. Seeds are cheap. This thing plants really fast. The only thing I hate is, of course, the train tracks as usual. So we'll go to in, lift it, back it up before the train comes, if it is coming. And I'm just gonna back it up a decent amount actually. Okay, and we're gonna whip this around and then try to get it into position again, which that is a difficult process, but it is what it is. So we will get lined up. And we just want it to have at least somewhat straight. Okay, and then we're gonna back it up. Back it up. Also, again, doing this on a steering wheel, so fun. Okay, and I think we are, oops, remotely set up. So, oh, I did not need to do that. We will turn it down. I need to go this way a little bit, just to make sure we're getting everything. I think we are good. Drive slow for a second. Okay, speed it up. I could definitely get back this direction a little bit. Oh yeah, go this way. I could, yeah, no, I'll just keep going this way a little bit. I think I'm gonna have to bring it back though, so I'm gonna definitely keep the tire on that inside track a little bit. And the good part is this is like a one pass thing. So I don't have to make multiple trips like I did with the mower. With the mower, I had to cut it and then come back and pick all the stuff up, which, you know, was a problem. Not a massive one, but it was a problem. Okay, let's back this up. And then we are going to turn it back around. Try to line it up, I think about here. It's gonna be good. Yep, just about. So just back it up as straight as possible. And we are, oh, we're doing okay. Not doing the best. Backing this up. Oh. Yeah, we're not the okay. Okay. But lower it, and I need to just go ahead and start turning this direction. Okay. We are going to turn it a little bit from there. Okay. And the good part is if you follow the tire tracks to the ground, it helps you. And again, if you're using keyboard, it's probably a little bit easier to stay going in a straight line. Or if you are using like a course, I think course play allows you to go straight all the time. I don't know, but those mods really do help. But look at this, I'm barely scratching the amount of seeds I'm using this thing, and I'm really just trying to. I'll keep doing this until the seeds are gone, but I'm really trying to get rid of my seeds because the seeds are not annoying. I just hate that I have, when I bought this originally, I bought way too many seeds. I didn't realize how many seeds were gonna fit in this, and I didn't do the math. And so I ended up with way more seeds than would actually fit in this thing. And for some reason, when I planted the grass, I thought, hey, this grass is gonna be, like, it's gonna use it all up instantly, and it didn't. I didn't realize how much grass, how many seeds, how many liters of seeds it took to plant grass, or in this situation, plant wheat, because it seems like it's not a lot, like at all, for real. Which is fine, that's nice, I don't mind, I'm just saying. I didn't know how much, and so I ended up having way more bags of seeds than I needed, and so I'm just now starting to get to the point where I'm using all of it. Especially with this wheat, the fact that I have to replant it every season makes it a little bit easier. I hate the plowing. The plowing does take time, and it moves so slow. It moves at 9 miles per hour. Oh, this thing does go 11. What the heck is that talking about? I thought it said 9 earlier. guess I'm crazy. Or maybe it's because I'm going downhill or something to that effect. Okay, this is going to be the tricky part. Let's just avoid that tree. And then pick it up. And then we'll just back up. That's fine. So we got what we needed. We'll turn it back around. We'll go this way. We'll sweep it a little bit. And I think I'm getting pretty good at gauging the size. Yep. You see, we're kind of already lined up and doing a decent job at just. I think I'm definitely gonna have to go back left a little bit on this one. So hopefully I grab that little piece. Did I grab that at the start? I did. Okay. So just make sure it does that, and it will sweep it back a little bit. Oh, I did not mean to keep going that direction. Whoops. Okay. We'll wait. Is my left? What is wrong with that right one? Hold up. Am I crazy? Look at this right one. Look at this. It's still doing it. It's still okay, now it's fixed. Look at, oh my gosh, that's funny. Clipped. I'm gonna have to clip that. That's kind of interesting. But yeah, it was doing the right thing. It just looked weird, which is fun. You gotta like that. But then I'll grab the slurry tank because I didn't realize just how much slurry I had. Because I've had those cows for a couple of months and they've been building up slurry. So yeah, I'll buy that tank, which is again really cheap. I'm actually happy for that. And 15 meters just means I'll have to do a couple of passes, and especially with the fact that if I put it on double application rate, it's going to go pretty slow, which I might do just to, just to do it. Let's see if I can land this. I don't think I'll be able to get this in one pass, so I'm definitely going to have to come back for it. I'm going to drive straight for a second. Try to straighten this up. That should get it. I'm gonna have to go this direction a little bit, I think. Ooh. Yeah, I missed it. Oh, wait. No, it looks like I was getting it. So, we'll keep coming. Oh, yeah, I'm grabbing it. Okay, actually, we'll go back. We'll lift this up and then go back. Because it seems like it was giving it to me. So. Go back and grab that little piece that I wasn't grabbing. I didn't think I was going to be able to just ride straight down the middle and pick it up, so we'll do that. We'll just ride straight down the middle and hopefully up. We'll get a little bit. We'll go slowly. Because if we can get this one past, that would be nice. It seems like it's working so far. Yeah, it's working. Actually, I can get a little bit more to this direction. Oh, get a little bit more back to this direction. Oh, did I miss a piece? I did, right there. There. I was doing good too, so. Okay, this should get back to picking it up. Okay, if I just stay like this. Uh-oh, did I miss some on the left now? No, seems like it's getting the left. Is it still getting? Yeah, it's still getting the left. So, very good. Still good. Okay, yeah, we're definitely have to come back because we have that tiny section. No, it's still grabbing it. Okay, but yeah, okay. that section there we'll have to grab. Let's just make sure it's getting. Nope. And there's a large strip there. We'll just make sure it's grabbing the ones on the right over here. Just make sure it grabs this. And then we'll come back up the middle. Oh, cool. We're pretty much at the end of the road anyway. We'll just turn around and just drag the whole thing back. And the good part is it only uses seeds in the section that hasn't been seeded. Like, it only takes away leaders from the section that hasn't been seeded, which is nice. Is that a section that I missed right there? I don't think that is. I'll put this down anyway, but I don't think that is. Yeah, so I think we're good. I think we are good. Is there a way to check on the map for that? Soil. It says growing and everything is perfectly green, so I think we are good. So we're gonna go ahead and fold that up and take it back. Fold it. Yep, dodged it. And then I think we'll fast forward because I think as far as the day, we are solid. I might go ahead and try to put more seeds in this, hopefully to get rid of that other seed right there. Hopefully to get rid of that other thing of seeds. So we'll try to swing this out just a little bit and just hold it right there. We will turn this off, out of it, go here, pop in this, turn this on. I think I still have a decent amount of silage on that silage palette. I don't need it anytime soon, but just saying. Just tilt that forward a little bit. Grab this. Bring that up. Just back it up. Back it up. Cool. Seems like it's ready. I'm gonna hop out of this, get back in here, hop into this, and start filling this up. Oh, yep, it finally did. It finally took all the seeds, which is good. Been waiting to get rid of that, which is good. Okay, so all the seeds are good and gone. Can I park next to that silage pallet? Can I fit this there? I can. Ooh, ooh. Let me back this back up. See if I can push this back in this place. That's good enough. Let's see. Back this into that tiny little spot right there. Okay, I think we are good. What time is it? Ooh, it's almost time for me to log off, but I'm going to first put this back where I got it. It really didn't use that much seed. It used like mini seeds. It used that many seeds. It was like what, 30% of it. So I'm gonna pull forward. Actually, I'm gonna pull all the way forward and then back it up a little bit. Yeah, just so it gets a little bit over. Cool. We'll detach this. I kind of want to go ahead and buy the slurry thing now, but instead I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. So, what we'll do, or actually, here's what, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and head over to the shop, come back to here, come back to our house since we can fast travel to our house, and we'll do it that way. We'll go to the shop, we'll drop this off here, teleport back to our house, skip ahead in the day, and then we'll buy the slurry tank, and then we'll fertilize the field. Yeah, that's gonna be a good idea. The good part is now I don't have to buy fertilizer. And for some reason, okay, the part that was tripping me out, for some reason, it's still driving, and that's perfectly fine. Does this have slurry tankers are used to fertilize the field with slurry? So this, yep, it looks like it sprays. Yeah, it does. Cool. Is there a way I can get narrow tires on this? Of course I can't. Of course I can't. So of course that means I have to fertilize it pretty early on. These is transport. This just stores it, but doesn't necessarily transport it, but of course it could use it to be filled. This thing requires this, which is only 6.8, which kind of sucks. So it's like, why would I get, so 60K for this, which kind of sucks. This has its own thing, and it's 15, but it costs 77,000. It does fit almost twice as much stuff though. And so the question becomes, twice as much stuff for the same width. Okay, so you're really just holding more. But the fact that this could also be pulled by a smaller thing, you know. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go over here, park my thing right in front of this. Turn this off, go here, go to my house. At one point, and the reason why I have this set up the way it was, I was trying to play this game without ever having to use my mouse. It's possible, but it's really, really terrible. It's not terrible, it's just the process takes forever. It's just way better to just play, like, add the mouse. Now, I have it to where I don't have to play with the keyboard at all. Like, at all. The only time I need to use keyboard is if I'm trying to, like, super sim time, like super fast food time. That's the only time I actually have to use the keyboard, because I have to use 8 and 7 because it's a mod that's on PC, you know. Hey, they're producing milk. Or some of them are. I don't think it's necessarily them doing it. But they're also about to give birth. So that's interesting. These guys are getting expensive. I remember buying these guys for like 200K, I think. Not 200K, like 200 bucks, I think, is what the cost was. Or something around there. I just remember it not being expensive. Hold up, let me. Yeah, you could buy it for 200. Now, I didn't pay the fee because I actually went and picked them up. But buying them from 200, and I'm about to sell them for at least 2,000. That's like 10 times the profit. Well, if I sell it for 2,000, I got it for 200. That's 10 times the pay, which means 9 times the profit. So, wait. Yeah. The cost, if you multiply that times 9, is the profit, yeah. So that's 900% profit, I think, if I did that math right. Because 9 times 200 is 1,800. That is my profit. So yeah, 900% profit. That's crazy. That is crazy. Wool, like I said, it's starting to get backed up. I need to go move that out of the way. So here's what we're gonna do. We have a decent amount to do. We're gonna move the wool. It sucks, but I'm gonna have to load it up on the back of this thing. When's the best time to sell wool again? April and May? I'm just gonna hold it till then, because selling it any other time, like selling it now, we are in what? October? Oops, didn't mean to do that. Selling it in October is at its lowest, and I'm not about to sell it. So I'm just gonna take this stuff, and I'll probably bring it here if I need to. If I need to unload it, I'll probably just bring it here. But this thing, I can hold like 9 on it at one time. So if I'm stacking it right, being very honest, I can stack 9 on this thing at one time. So that's actually what I'm gonna do. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're definitely good. So we're gonna come, we're gonna get all of this. It's actually here. We're gonna move over there. We also, do we need to fill that up with water too? We shouldn't, because it's only been 1 month, I think. Oof. They've been using a decent amount of water. So, we gotta do that too. So I'll put this right here. We'll turn this off. We'll go here. I would like to go ahead and get the slurry tank, but again, we're gonna load the wool up first. I'm not gonna sell it, but we are gonna have to move it out of the way. Which kind of sucks that with your production thing, you can't get your sheep to just sell the wool. Same thing with the cows. You can't get them to just sell the milk, which sucks, but it is what it is. So we'll go over here, we'll load it up. I guess because they're animals. I don't know. I don't know the reason why, but I guess because it's not a production machine. Yeah. So we'll grab these and just start loading them up. At least the full ones, the empty one. That makes sense to do so. Let's start with this first one here. Wait, is there an extension? Hold up. That's a good point. Is there an extension that I can put on these? Manure heap, which I know you can just attach to the side of a pig pit. Increase the storage capacity of liquid manure. Must be placed near your barns or liquid manure. But I don't really care. I don't have liquid manure. This is for, yeah, I know exactly what this is for. It goes right here. It's only 2,100 too. It just gives you 5,000 milliliters of water. Petrol, I know what that does. Liquid fertilizer, I don't have any. Water tank, yeah. I don't think I have a way to like store stuff for real. Like, where is it? This thing? Bulk haul, no. And that sucks even worse as far as hauling bulk stuff. It is probably the worst thing ever. Where is it? There's supposed to be like a pallet storage thing somewhere, I thought. Big rush, bulk haul, small garage, shelter. There's a pallet storage somewhere. Not silos, is it? It is. This stores 250 pieces, which is fine and all, but I mean, it's not expensive, but I don't know. I mean, if I had a leveler, I could just come in and do that whole trick where I just push the bales in and whatever. But I don't mind loading stuff. That's fine. Okay with that. Uh-oh. Need to straighten this out. Okay, so trick for loading pallets, if you're gonna do it. Try to get it as straight as possible. So that way, when you are loading it on, it's just a straight and easy thing. Yeah, shut up, sheep. And you want to try to get it, at least for this thing, we'll try to get it as close. Yeah, shut up, sheep. You try to get as close to the front as possible. And as soon as you just put it down, just back off of it. And then the next one, you want to put from that same side as well. Make sure I have my truck. Let's see. I'm gonna start grabbing from, actually, wherever I can. Wherever's the easiest for me. Okay. Let's just here. Cool, got this one. Back up. Drive. Also, this process doesn't really take that long to do. So I'm gonna go on this side, turn, and just like before, get it right about here. Lower it. Uh-oh, I got way too close to the front of my truck. Turn it in. Oh, still, I did the same thing. Okay, get right about here. Push it in. Push it in. Okay, so that should be good. Yeah, good enough, I think. Yeah, just push it just a little bit. Yeah, cool. And then when you do the other one, go from the other side, and that is how I end up getting 9. I should really level out that a little bit. Or at least, like, soften it or something. Okay, so we got this one. So we're gonna go over here, do the same thing. And this entire process probably takes about 5 minutes, maybe. Which isn't that bad. I mean, your first time doing it might take a little bit longer. I mean, 5 minutes for the amount of money you're gonna make off this wool is worth it, in my opinion. So push, 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 push. Okay. Now lower it down and back it up. Oops. Push, push, push. Lower it down. Lower it, kind of slide off there. And just push that back on. And we're just gonna keep rinsing and repeating. And then we'll be done. Now, this is where it starts getting tricky because of how it is loaded up to the building, but it's fine. Just take it from this end. And what you can do is you can start just loading the same thing, just load 3 up across, and then you can just push them towards the front of the truck that way. And you're gonna get the same results, so it's not that bad. So you just sit this, place it down roughly where you need it, and then lower that a little bit more, go like this, and then you can just push it into place. It works pretty smoothly. I'm actually gonna go and push these swings to the side a little bit more. Push it just a little bit. Okay, that should be good. Yeah. Okay. And then you just rinse and repeat. It's really not that bad. And the good part is, this might free up the amount of wool I can store, and hopefully it'll last me enough space until May, or April. I think April is the first time I can try to start selling it for a decent amount of profit, because I want to sell it at its peak. So that's what I'm gonna try to do anyways. And I'm gonna go about right here. Place it down right here. So my next one, I'm definitely gonna have to like straighten it up a little bit, which is fine, especially since they are moving for some reason. Okay, it's perfectly fine, not the end of the world. But I'm gonna have to straighten them up, and that's just something I'm gonna have to be aware of. Should be able to grab this one. Oh, did I? Don't think I did. Oh yeah, I did. Sort of. It's a bit glitchy on this one. I think that's another problem with front loaders and bales and pallets. They're all a bit buggy at times, so it definitely does get weird. It's still doable. Just takes a little bit of patience and know-how. So now that that's on there, I'm going to push those back from this side, since it looks like they are sliding off a little bit. And we're going to go back here. And we're just going to push them on. Back it up. There it goes. Okay. And then I'm going to go from the other side as well and just try to straighten it up and make sure everything is on. It looks like it's okay from this side. It doesn't need to be perfect. Just like that. And then actually this is great because if we grab these, like if we grab 3 more, 1, 2, 3, that means we'll have a full and a partial left. And so that should be able to give us enough time and space until May. So let me grab these, put these on here, and then we'll do our little to-do list of everything. I'm gonna grab the slurry tank, but I don't think I'm actually going to put slurry in it. And of course, I'm still gonna play this game offline because I enjoy it so much. So even when I'm not streaming, I'll still be playing this game, and we'll just do updates when you guys come back, and you guys will have to remind me where we've gotten. Okay. So let's hopefully line this up straight. Okay, we are straight-ish. Let's get this level. Okay, I think we just gotta push a little further. Yeah, okay. So that should be just enough to keep it on, I think. Just enough to keep it on. Cool. Which is all you really need. You just need enough to keep it on there. And once it's on there, if you do your straps and just tie everything down, it's set and good to go. And you don't have to worry about much. So I'm gonna grab these last 2, which again, this process isn't hard. It's probably taken longer than 5 minutes, I'm gonna be honest. But that's because I'm particular. And I'm also just trying to maximize the amount I can get on here. And also the benefit of doing that is when it comes time for me to sell it, I can just take this whole first truckload and, you know, then come back and load up the second truck and we're good, you know. So it makes things really good for me if I keep doing it that way. So I will. Okay, let's make sure we push this on there. Okay, I think we're good with that middle section. Back it out, just make sure we're not. Okay, we are good. And one more, and this will be our final one for this one. And actually, I might save the water for the next one too. And I'll just, again, I'm gonna do it offline. Because it's been about 2 hours. Cool. Cool. So I'll do this. At one point, we'll load this up. We'll take everything back, and we will be solid. Sheep, I hear you. Just know that I hear you, but also know that I don't care. Okay? I don't. I'm busy. Thank you for being quiet for a few seconds. I really appreciate it. Okay, dude, whoever you are, you're annoying, Mr. Sheep. You were doing so well. Just shut up. Okay, so hop out of this, go here, hop in this, turn on all the straps. Uh-oh. I don't think we got that last one. So we're actually going to push this one a little bit higher. There it goes. Okay, so that might be enough. It's just enough. It grabs them. So that's good enough. I'm just gonna have to drive slowly, which is fine. Cool. So we will drive this all the way back. And let's see, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. Geez, that's half a year from now, which means those sheep are probably gonna fill up a whole nother section, which means I'm gonna have 2 trucks going to the thing. In fairness, it's because when it was April and May recently, I did not empty out the thing like I was supposed to, probably is what happened. And that's the reason why there's so many. I don't think I'm gonna need to harvest before then, so I'm actually gonna leave this here. Because the harvester I'm not gonna need until like June or something like that. So let's actually get my truck, turn this on, and we're gonna back up. $9,000 liters is 9 cubic meters of fuel. I think. So why does it measure everything in liters as well? I don't really know that. Okay, so we'll go here. And we'll just take it and we'll back it to this spot because we can't use this for a while. Anyway, so do right there, turn it off, and I think right there that will be it. And I'll make notes of what I need to do when I get off. For instance, I need to probably feed the animals. Perfect, it's saving for me. I need to, let's see, feed my animals, that's for sure. Feed them. Yep, feed both sets. So feed animals, just feed animals in general. Are we close? I think I need to sell these soon. But feed the animals in general. On top of that, I need to buy the slurry thing and fertilize the fields. And I think that's it. Oh, the greenhouse. Okay. But with that, I think we are done for the day. Well, I really appreciate it, everybody. It's been fun. And again, I'm going to keep playing this offline, and then we'll just do updates. So next week, I think I'm going to stream this on Tuesday. So on Tuesday, I'll come back and give you an update of what I've done, how far I've gotten, where we've gotten, and we'll go from there. But other than that, I think that's about it. Thank you, bye. I'm just gonna show this to you guys so you can see it. Of course, I'm still here. You can still hear me. I'm Ghost Dodge. You just hear me in the background, just chilling. You even hear my chair squeaking, just in the background. But anyway, guys, I really do appreciate it. Bye.